And I'm so happy for her to get the $28 flipping million.
It's reasonable to say that Caitlin Clark's disclosure of some absurd contract details has left the Indiana Fever and the WNBA as a whole in disbelief. To be honest, it's time for someone to criticize the league's financial stunts.
Elected officials, corporate, private equity, everybody like, how do I get into the WNBA and how do I invest, and can I have an expansion team, or can I invest in a current team?
After the 2020 for rookie season put the WNBA on the map like never before, the league allegedly couldn't afford to pay her, so she agreed to her second 4-year contract. According to the Whisperers, salaries were reduced by 20%.
When we look at player salaries, people wonder, why are NBA player salaries 100 times higher than WNBA salaries? Because the TV money was 100 times higher in the NBA than it was in the WNBA.
Caitlin did what any respectable superstar would have done, knowing her worth and unwilling to settle for anything less, and she asked for a contract revision that would raise her pay and benefits to match her power.
Of you and what you've done on the court. But what you've done on the court has far exceeded what you've done in our community and around this country and getting little girls excited about playing basketball. But no place has it been better and felt more than at the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. So here today, I just want to let you know, you are the AP National Player of the Year.
However, what precisely is included in this revolutionary agreement? And how are the other players responding to it, particularly the angelic characters like Angel Reed? As for the juicy specifics, let's get started. It was dangerous to be. Sure, because if one player obtains a better bargain, the others will follow after. But the league disbanded because they couldn't afford to lose her.
I'm done with my first professional season and so much has happened.
Let's get right to the topic without any more excitement or superfluous drama. Caitlin Clark has an amazing 4-year WNBA contract at $338,500 with an additional $6,535 for 2025.
So I was like, oh, what's she gonna get paid? Because finally, you can get a real paycheck. And then I saw it and I was like, this can't be right, because this is what it is. In the first year, Caitlin Clark will earn $76,535.
By herself, she's making $1.78 too. This is a power move, not merely a clever one. Their franchise superstar has been locked down by the Feed, providing them stability while allowing for flexibility in the event that Caitlin's circumstances alter. She is more than just a player. According to this, the foundation of their future is her. This kind of commitment is uncommon among rookies, but the Fever is clearly aware that they have a generational talent that is priceless, not to be overlooked. Though, is the drama that occurred behind the scenes at the time when the new deal was in the news. Caitlin knew she wasn't just any rookie, so even though it's possible the WNBA has been reducing salaries and claiming financial issues, she wasn't buying it.
Caitlin Clark effect, we now have people wanting to watch golf because of her. We saw the kind of offer that Ice Cube made to Caitlin to play in the Big Three, that is $5 million to play 3.
Caitlin's fame has exploded since the Indiana Fever selected her first overall on April 15, 2024. Arenas are packed with her games. Her jersey sales are through the roof, and her highlights are the talk of social media. Caitlin called the league's bluff and demanded what she was due when they attempted to play the strange broken card. And you know what? They gave in. Money wasn't the only factor here. Caitlin refused to be treated like she didn't matter or have her worth diminished by the league. Her audacity made the WNBA pay attention. It's not just hype either. The figures are self-evident. Sales of Fever apparel have skyrocketed by an astounding 57% since her contract was revealed on April 27th, and her jersey has been the league's best-selling item for the past 2 months, along with creating history. Caitlin is guiding the WNBA into a new era by carrying on the traditions of players like Jack Young and A.A. Wilson.
3.4 million people watched the WNBA All-Star Game. That was a reported 300% increase and that's via Women's Hoops Network from 2023. So the game is definitely picking up attention, and we know Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are a big part of that, but also the current stars who have been.
Now, let's talk about the audience of the games in comparison to those that will be played in 2023. Caitlin had a 35% boost in ratings. More than only Caitlin benefited from the Fever's May 2024 opener, which drew 1.3 million viewers on ESP, on the highest number ever for a regular season game. That is revolutionary for the league as a whole. Because of her, sponsors like Gatorade and Nike are increasing their WNBA investments. She's not just a player, though. She exemplifies what women's basketball can do in real life, and her impact goes beyond that. No one saw how Caitlin's presence would encourage her fellow soldiers. The social media followings of athletes like Melissa Smith and Kelsey Mitchell have exploded. Just a year ago, they could not have dreamed of the opportunities they are now receiving, including endorsement offers. Caitlin is attracting attention to herself in addition to taking center stage by exemplifying what occurs when a true leader takes charge.
It's the all-star rosters on Tuesday. Both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese made the 12-women roster that will be taking on Team USA in Phoenix later this month. So the impact of both rookies cannot.
In addition, Caitlin's 30 points against the Las Vegas Aces in June 2024 caused a social media frenzy. After she sent a single 10-word tweet detailing how she turned someone into a WNBA fan, the hashtag #CAITLYN effect went viral for over a day and received over 250,000 likes in a single day. Over 50 million people seen her goofy three-pointers and no-look passes on her viral TikToks. Millions of casual fans are following Caitlin Clark online. In addition to her dominance on the court, she also has an innovative 4-year deal worth $338,500 that enables her to travel in luxury and avoid crowded economy seats, enabling her to give her best performance. The goal here is results, not luxury. The Fever also surrounded her with top-tier trainers, dietitians, and mental performance coaches who are entirely committed to her growth, in contrast to the WNBA, where resources are normally split. But since Caitlin isn't just any rookie, the Fever went all out for her. She is the gamemaker who has provided all-encompassing support. The majority of novices are left on their own. However, Caitlin has all the tools she could possibly require to remain at the top of her game, including mindfulness coaching, recuperation specialists, and more. Her deal sets a new standard for how much money clubs should invest in their players, proving that success is more about the person behind the numbers than just the numbers. It's astonishing how different her contract is from the average rookie contract. Most rookies earn between $74 and $35 annually with minimal benefits. Apart from being superior, Caitlin's contract is groundbreaking since it acknowledges her value as the league's spokesman and potentially as the sport's face. Here's the truly incredible part though. Change is already occurring as a result of other players, their agents, and even competitors observing Caitlin's contract and demanding similar clauses in their own agreements. This is more than just Caitlin's win. It's a shift in how women's basketball is administered and perceived. Her contract is not a one-time occurrence, but rather a roadmap for what is possible.
She'll be the biggest female star ever because she can pull up from the parking lot.
She is a killer. She is stone cold.
Caitlin, man, she's a phenomenon.
She's the best female collegiate player ever.
Caitlin Clark is capable of magic.
Start with the selling of tickets, the most sought-after ticket in town since Caitlin signed her contract on April 27, 2024. Is Fever Games. Compared to the previous season, home game attendance has risen by an incredible 41%. In May alone, there were 5 consecutive sellouts, which was a club first. This goes beyond a simple increase in the numbers. All of the team's players benefit from the louder crowds, increased energy, and home court advantage that arenas provide. As a result, even though some players may be put off by her costly contract, They also profit by playing in front of packed houses, and the Fever sponsors continue to lavish money on them as though they were the only team in the league. Gatorade and Coca-Cola have boosted their investment in Nike, and in June 2024, they even renewed their collaboration deal with Caitlyn's name. Instead of just sprucing up jerseys, these sponsorship funds support improved facilities. If someone is dissatisfied with Caitlyn's advantages, they might wish to check out the renovated locker rooms and then express their gratitude to her. Improved training materials and activities assist the team as a whole.
There's a little of that Bird Magic moment, if you recall, from 1979 when those two rookies came in from a big college rivalry, one white, one black. And so we have that moment with these two. But the one thing I know about sports, you need rivalry. That's what makes people watch. They want to watch games of consequence between rivals. They don't want everybody being nice.
In just 2 weeks, Caitlyn's jersey sales shattered previous records, making it the league's best-selling item. Because of this, she became the envy of athletes like Angel Reese, and her branded clothing is now selling out 63% quicker than it did in 2023. This is about the Fever becoming a marketing force that helps everyone involved, not just Caitlyn's personal reputation, even though Caitlyn is the one drawing fans when the team is profitable. Furthermore, we must not ignore the broader issue. For many years, the WNBA has battled to remain relevant in the male-dominated sports world. What drives the expansion of any league's star power? LeBron James helped the NBA grow into a global force. Serena Williams helped tennis reach new heights. The WNBA risks falling into the same old if women like Caitlin Clark don't make headlines, sell out games, and sign unprecedented contracts. Her marketability benefits the league as much as herself.
Angel Reese spoke to the media. She didn't speak to the media after the game.
This is the reality. Larry Bird was a superstar at every significant juncture in sports history, while Magic Johnson revitalized the NBA. For the WNBA, Caitlin Clark is redefining what it means to dominate tennis, just as Serena did. The truth is that her deal is propelling her club, her league, and the sport to unparalleled heights, regardless of how much critics gripe about team equity. Caitlyn is not merely a player. The WNBA's future is modeled after her, and the detractors should be appreciative of that.